Okay, so plot 49. Have a look at our progress here. We've got the raspberries and strawberries and gooseberries are all coming along really well. If you can see, there should be plenty of strawberries coming. We're going to have a decent crop this year on the strawberries down there. Now you can't really see the gooseberries on there. And down you can see though they are flowering. If you can see that. But there are some flowers on there. As we come down, decent sized currant bush. This is a blueberry. It's looking pretty poor. It's quite yellow. I think it needs a bit more acid. It's not picking up enough iron. But we've got one and then two. I don't know why, but this side seems to be less acidic. Need to get some flowers of sulphur in there. Some more beans, stuff in here. There are some apples growing, although my apple tree is looking a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if it's a fungal disease, but I don't want to be spraying with fungicide or anything, so I'm really looking for ways to get rid of it. We'll go down. Then the fruit trees and the rhubarb are all doing fine. Plenty of seeds. One of the garlic unfortunately chucked up a flower head. I'm hoping it's not too woody inside, but we'll just have to wait and see. The onions are all coming along okay, although I don't know if they're scorched or if I've got some white dieback. The ends of the tips of some of them going yellow then white. Back I might have to cut them off and burn them. The potato patch, the potatoes are just starting to come up. This was brown only 2 weeks ago. You can see how many weeds have come up. And the broad beans in here, there are actually some broad beans coming on the early ones, if you can see. But there's a broad bean there, and there's plenty of flowers on them, so I'm hoping for a decent crop. The peas, Mrs. P makeshift netting. I don't think really it's very well, I can't see it stopping many birds because there's a huge gap in it. The runners, although some of them had some windburn when they were initially put out, some of them are really going for it. I'm climbing up here. Come down. Cabbages have now been netted and they're all doing pretty well. And if you can see through the reflection in the plastic, but there's my carrots under there. And the herbs, which is eventually going to be for asparagus, all in here. The pond is looking pretty good. Tumbling Ted flowering beautifully. A few more herbs and peas, some of which are flowering. Hopefully they'll reseed themselves. Got a load more peas coming along, and then we have the chooks. So they're a couple of weeks now since we put them in here. They can't wait to get out in the morning, and they're reluctant to go back in at night. Put up a tarp to give them some protection from the sun and some protection from the rain, so hopefully they'll have somewhere where they can bathe in the dust. At the moment they're searching for the handful of corn that we've thrown in there. I've put a net over the top of it as well. It's not exactly fox proof, but it should deter cats and things like that. Oh, and they're still fighting with each other. Quite happy to jump around the coop. And the other changes, I've put a couple of bucks in up here. So we've got, because we've been running out of water with the dry weather, and the IBC is almost empty. And a quick last look at the chicks. See if they'll come, let me get close to them. See the tarp just tied up, and as soon as I get close they're going to leg it, because they don't recognise me as giving them corn. And that's it.